Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this video. Today we are replacing spark plugs and coils on a Mazda CX-7. First thing we need to do is remove both of these clips. Use the flathead screwdriver, just pick them up from both ends. Now you just have to wiggle them out. Once you do that, the cover comes off. There it is. Now we have to take this cover off. And that cover has two of these 10mm bolts. And that also just slides off. Next we need to take off this intercooler, which is held by a 12mm nut, it looks like. So we're gonna break them loose and then do them by hand. And there are three nuts, one right here, one here, and one right here. Next, I loosened this clamp with a flathead screwdriver. This one right here. And then you could lift it up and slide the rubber hose off of the intercooler, and this exposes our ignition coils and spark plugs. So what I'm going to try to do is to get this done like this. It looks like I have enough clearance where I don't have to remove anything from this end right here. Okay, let's start with removing all of these connector pins. Gently push down and pull. Now we can remove the ignition coils, and they are held by 8mm screws. With those out, you can gently pull and wiggle. So there's our problem. Now let's try number two. Of all the years that I've been doing spark plugs, ignition coils, that has never happened to me. See, they're supposed to come out in just one piece, but here, three of them. The boot is stuck in there. So what we're gonna use is some pliers and essentially pull the boots out. With some needle nose pliers, I was able to pull these out. Yeah, this has never happened before. They usually come out in one piece like this, but as you guys can see, these are probably long overdue for a change. Now, get to drop that in and start removing the spark plugs one by one. Here are the spark plugs, and especially this one, look at that. That's a lot of gunk and some oil on it. So way overdue for spark plugs and coils. But now that we have everything out, let's start putting everything back together. And I purchased Champion spark plugs, and you guys can see a clear difference with brand new and old plugs. There's the spark plug. You guys won't really see it very well, but these holes have kind of quite a bit of play. So make sure you do not cross thread and damage the new spark plugs. So be very gentle and very careful when you're putting the new plugs in. Now we can start putting the new ignition coils in. Then gently push down. Once you're done, 10mm or 8mm, I'm sorry, tighten them down and connect the connectors. Once you hear a click, that means your connector pin is on. Now connect everything, tighten it down, make sure it's nice and snug. Now put these nuts on. Last is these two, and then we could put the cover back on. And that's how you do ignition coils and spark plugs on a Mazda CX-7. Guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please drop a comment in the comment section below. And please consider subscribing. I will see you guys in another do-it-yourself video.